Today we're taking a look at my 511 Rush 24. This is the backpack that I'm using at the moment, and in fact I've been using it for about 6 months now, so I figured I'd take a few minutes and run you through the features of this backpack, what I like and what I dislike. And this is in fact the 2.0 model, so it's slightly improved on the original. And there's 3 backpacks in this range, the Rush 12, 24 and the 72. This doesn't directly relate to the size. This is not a 24 litre backpack. It's actually a 37 litre backpack. It's effectively the amount of time that 511 think this backpack is appropriate for. So if you're going out for a shorter day hike, maybe the Rush 12 is better for you. But if you're looking for a go bag that's going to get you sorted for a few days, maybe the Rush 72 is the better size for you. This, like I say, though, is a 37 litre backpack, and I don't have it set up in the standard way. I have made some modifications because, as you can see, the backpack is covered in moly, so you can add pouches and things like that. And what I've actually done is I've added 2 water bottle pouches, one to either side, and I'm using a couple of sternum straps which attach to the moly to hold those water bottle pouches in close to the backpack when they're not being used. I've been using this backpack as my daily pack. I've been taking it to the office with me. And when I'm going to the office, I'm not carrying a full complement of water. So most of the time, I've got those extra pouches pulled in tight against the backpack. But when I go out on a hike, if I know I'm going to be out all day, I use those pouches to carry a 1 litre aluminium water bottle and also my Grail GeoPress, which is the water bottle I'm using for filtering and purifying water. I'll get straight to the point with this review and tell you that I absolutely love this backpack. I think it's a great middle ground for most situations, although typically I'm only going out on day hikes, so it's not always completely full to the full 37 litre capacity. I don't find it overly large. Maybe it's a little bit large for just carrying to the office, but sometimes I do have a lot of stuff to take with me, and having a decent sized backpack is going to be good in almost every situation. If you do think it's a little bit big, then of course there is the Rush 12. One of the things that I love about this backpack though is how well constructed it is. It's made from water resistant 1000 denier nylon, so it's pretty rugged and it's going to last through most of the things that I throw at it. Even on hikes where it might get thrown on the ground or it might get roughed up a little bit, you can see that this backpack is not perfectly clean. I do use it a lot. I've climbed an awful lot of mountains carrying this backpack. I also like the fact that it comes with compression straps, one on each side. So those straps aren't really used for attaching extra equipment to the side of the backpack. They are for when the backpack is full. If you've got a lot of soft material in there, be it a sleeping bag to a jacket, you can pull those straps in tight and it's just going to compress that down and save you from having an overly bulky pack. It's got the standard things that you're going to expect from a backpack like this. For example, there is a section in the back for a water pouch, and of course there's an opening at the top that you can allow the hose of the water pouch to come out from. It has an internal compartment that's designed for a laptop, and it'll fit a fairly large laptop in there. I frequently carry 2 14-inch laptops within that section, and there's no problem even though I'm doubling up. And this small zipper opening at the top is a soft pouch, so it's designed for your sunglasses or GPS or something that might be not fragile, but maybe you don't want to get it scratched up by having it in the main compartment of the pack. Inside the main compartment of the pack, it is pretty much just one big opening, but there is these 2 smaller pouches here that I use for holding things like my hat and gloves so that they're easily accessible. Some people might think that this backpack is a little bit heavy or a little bit overly engineered. The backpack when empty is about 1.7 kilograms, so it's not going to make any ultralight backpackers happy, but it is a rugged backpack that is going to get you through most situations, and I actually think that's a pro in this instance. It is not perfect though, and there is one downside for me, and that's the fact that the main pouch and the front pouch don't zip down all the way. They zip down maybe 90% of the way, so you end up with an inch or 2 at the bottom. So when you're trying to open the pack to dig through to find something, or even just the front pouch, which is personally where I keep my first aid kit, you can't open it fully, and I find that sometimes a little bit frustrating. But generally speaking, that is pretty much my only criticism for this pack, other than it being rugged to the point of fairly heavy overall. If you're curious about the smaller size Rush 12, that is in fact a 24 litre pack, and the larger size, the Rush 72, is a 55 litre pack, so you've got some options for pack size. I should also point out that there's an opening at the top of the front pouch, which is described as a concealed carry compartment. I, of course, don't use it for that, but I do find it a really useful compartment for holding my map case and compass so that they're readily accessible but secure, since I'm probably not going to use them if I'm carrying my GPS. And finally, whilst I don't personally wear the sternum strap, it did come with one, and whilst it doesn't come with a waist belt, it does have attachment points for one. So if you'd like to get an aftermarket waist belt, you could attach one relatively easily. Overall, after 6 months of daily use and climbing an awful lot of mountains carrying this pack, I'm a really big fan. I think this is a great pack. If you're looking for something that is a middle ground that's going to work for you as a go bag that you just keep in the house with some equipment that might be essential if you need to leave the house at short notice, or if, like me, you're going to carry it for those slightly longer day hikes where you might need a little bit more equipment, then I think it is a great pack that you should consider.